Hey folks, I recorded a video on my minion Infernalist earlier, and this is part of that whole thing to contrast like the difference between mapping on two characters. I'm going to run a T11 step because I believe this is a fairly wide open layout, and I will show you why that matters. This is my Titan, and for the most part it is a two-handed mace and shield Titan, and I am leaning heavily on Stampede Explode to clear maps. So let me show you what happens. So I basically charge at things and they explode. And then I charge at things and they explode. And if they don't, I charge again. Problem with this build is it's very slow, and if I hit anything I get redirected off in another direction. So again, like I said in the other video, I'm going to so here we go with champion. So I'm gonna shout and drop a thing and then block, and then it blows up because I dropped Hammer of the Gods on it. And that's kind of the benefit of this build is you can just delete mobs if you want to, but also there's a huge timer on it. So there's a long cooldown, but also you have to be standing base to base with the mob for the most part, or it will move out of your Hammer of the Gods, and you just wasted your big cooldown on nothing. The reason why you lean into Stampede... Okay, so... And then Perfect Strike is your other option if Hammer of the Gods is still on cooldown, which is what I just did there. Did not realize I was close to digging. So yeah, there's another rare. And this one is going to be... So drop that, put up shield. Get out of the way because I have no way of removing corpses when they explode on me. So I actually have to go back to caring about mobs and undeath effects. Sometimes you just have to use your default attack to take things out because this is a really rare centric map. Okay, and I keep having to heal myself because I'm taking lots of damage, which is dumb given how sturdy this character is. That's kind of another problem with this build, is for not being very mobile. You're not super tanky, at least not in terms of what I'm used to from PoE 1 for a character like this. Sometimes when there's a big pack of that, I can explode them with Bone Shatter. Okay, so again, Hammer of the Gods. And that exploded it. I don't know how many more rares this pack or this map has, but just like I did with the other one, I'm going to stop whenever I've run out of rares. Okay, again. Yeah, see, it pushed me out of the thing. So all of my effort was for nothing. And I had to finish it off with a Perfect Strike. Yeah, so like, there's annoying things like that. So Hammer of the Gods is a ground AoE target, and if the mobs push you out of it, you just spit your cooldown, and it'll take a while for it to come back. So you have to finish them up with something else. Like, it's not an unfun gameplay style, but the problem is everything has collision, and I picked this map specifically because it was so sparse. But like, I'm gonna charge into this tree. Ah, crap. There you go. Maybe these don't have collision. No, they don't. Okay. So we'll charge in this wall. Yeah, see how it went around that ring? instead of just stopping, a lot of times you'll get redirected off. So there's been numerous times where I'll like charge in a direction, bounce off of a mob, and then end up facing in the exact opposite direction. So, also this is a very mana hungry build. So I'm constantly having to pot, also having to health pot just because, you know, while I'm sitting there waiting on Hammer of the Gods to drop, you know, I've got to keep my health up. And the thing is this was a much better build until they quote-unquote fixed a bug. Because apparently there was a bugged interaction for Armor Explode causing it to trigger too many times. And as a result, this no longer explodes like it used to. So what would happen is when an Armor Explode happened, it would proliferate out to other packs in the area. So you could do like a screen-wide pop sometimes, and that was awesome. Supposedly there are ways to spec the build, go into dual wielding, to get back some of those big screen-wide proliferations, but like I already feel way less tanky than I do on my what should be like tissue paper thin defenses on my minion build. So like I can't imagine giving up more defenses, and it would pretty much be impossible to really go into Energy Shield, which seems like the stronger of the defensive layers as a Titan. So, okay. So there should be a rare hiding somewhere. Surely I have found it by now. Nope. I have not killed enough to find the rares, so we're just going to have to go out into the middle of this thing and look for it. Funny thing is it never annoys me looking for rares on minions because like you clear reasonably quickly, but it certainly does on a character where I'm basically like a one-trick pony. Okay, there's one. Okay, so that was a duplicate rare. There we go. Now we're map clear. I'm gonna come over here and open this chest just in case there's anything good in it. But yeah, it's not an awful gameplay style. It's just not as clean as playing as anything else. Okay, so I have 75, 75, 75, 74. So, like, I'm almost capped all the way across. I have max block. I have 80% armor. But this is a lie, because we all know armor is bugged. 108 mana or health life regen. Yeah, that's it. Those are the defenses. I've got 352 strength so that I can, you know, wield a two-hander as a one-hander. Basically, like this was the ultimate wish fulfillment character for me because I've always wanted to have a character that got to wield a two-handed mace and a shield, and this did it. It just doesn't work super well. So Titan is just in a bad state. I can't get my third ascendancy. I am just not strong enough to do it. So right now I've only got the dumb bag and then the 50% increased small passives. So maybe a third ascendancy would help. But anyway, that's it. I just wanted to contrast like the different feel between the two characters, and I think I did it. Anyway, thanks for watching. Bye.